Before I tell you this story, I want you to take a moment and think. Can you remember who stood by you when things got tough? Who disappeared when you needed them most? And who made your life harder just when you were already struggling? This story might sound familiar. It might even feel like your story. So stay with me till the end, because the lesson you'll learn, you'll never forget. And if you enjoy real stories with real emotions, don't forget to subscribe to Behind the Story and turn on the bell. Every story here has a reason behind it. There was a young man named Saif. He was 27, full of dreams, born and raised in a tough neighborhood. He didn't have much growing up, but he had ambition. He wanted to build something of his own. He wanted to open a small coffee shop, not just for the money, but because he believed in creating a place where people could feel at home. When he finally decided to quit his job and chase that dream, everyone around him thought he was crazy. Everyone, except 3 people. First, there was Amir, his childhood friend. Amir didn't have money to offer, but he showed up every day to help Saif paint the shop, fix broken chairs, clean the floors. Second, there was his mother. She couldn't offer business advice, but every night she prayed for him. That meant more than he could say. Third was Rana, the girl he thought he'd marry. At first, she supported him, until things got really hard. The business struggled. For months, not a single day went by without stress. Bills, rent, doubts. Then one evening, he came home exhausted, only to find a message from Rana. "I can't do this anymore. I need stability. Goodbye." She left. Just like that. And it broke him. But the worst part? The very next week, Saif learned something that changed everything. A former coworker, someone he had trusted, had been spreading rumors about him, trying to ruin his reputation in the neighborhood, just because he was jealous of Saif trying something bold. That's when he realized 3 types of people had revealed themselves. The ones who helped him when he was at his lowest. The ones who left him the moment it got hard. And the ones who put him in that hard place in the first place. But here's the turning point. Instead of quitting, Saif remembered Amir, his mother, and even Rana. Yes, even her. Because her leaving pushed him to stand on his own. He poured every piece of pain, betrayal, and love into that coffee shop. He stayed open late, learned marketing on his own, even handed out free coffee just to get people through the door. 1 year later, the shop became one of the most loved spots in the city. People lined up every morning. And Rana? She came back, just to visit. But by then, Saif had outgrown her. He thanked her. Not for the love, but for the lesson. Because sometimes the people who leave you teach you who you really are. And the ones who hurt you? They remind you how strong you can be. So remember, never forget 3 types of people in your life. The ones who helped you when you had nothing. The ones who left you when you were at your worst. And the ones who made life harder than it had to be. Because each of them shaped you. If this story moved something in you, make sure to subscribe to Behind the Story, where we share the stories that remind you you're not alone. Every story here comes from a place of truth.